Alright, now guys, before I start this movie and talk about the horrible movie, I just gotta tell you that I know I've been doing a lot of bad movie reviews, but I'm doing this one especially because, so I won't I want to do this one before I forget the storyline and all that stuff. Because I have to do a rant about this. Because it is so horrible. It is the worst movie I have ever seen yet. It is absolutely Fred the movie. Alright, now, before I get started with this horrible movie, let me get started with one thing. Fred, you know, alright, I used to sort of like him and really hate him. Mostly hate him, but sort of like him, but mostly hate. Anyways, alright, he was like a YouTube phenomenon, and he gets like millions of views like every day because of fangirls. Alright, now that I've got like the talking to you out of the way, now it is time to start the horrid movie! Alright. Oh yeah, and also Fred, he puts his voice high-pitched. Alright, now the movie starts as, or so I think. I missed like the first like 49 minutes of the movie. The movie is 2 hours! Ah, man, that's like a lie. Alright, now, alright, here's what the storyline is. Alright, Fred is now 15, and he actually managed to hit puberty, but now his voice is still high-pitched. Well, actually, now he sounds literally gay. Alright, and he knows that Julie is moving, so he gets sad, and after a lot of screaming and random stuff, because Fred just is annoying like that, he talks to his dad, who's played by John Cena. John Cena? How'd they get him in the movie? Well, anyways, after getting some advice from his dad and getting a vase smashed to his head, he goes out and, I think, if I remember correctly, tries to find a gift for Julie. And he gets a squirrel, as he likes to call it, because he's stupid and, well, he references a lot to his other videos in this movie. That's what it is, just all his videos mixed and combined into one movie with some extra crap. Oh yeah, and plus, this is TVG. This isn't even supposed. This shouldn't be TVPG. It's too violent. I mean, well, he tries to steal the dog, and then a guy gets out a can of pepper spray, and then Fred puts the dog back, and then Fred goes into a car wash, and he says he wants like some green apple flavor. Alright, well, anyways, he goes literally inside the car wash. What is that teaching kids? That's like teaching kids, hey, you should go in that pool of acid. That's really fun. No, it isn't fun. It burns. Alright, well then. Anyways, after not dying somehow, he gets that Ace Ventura hairstyle, which looks gay. Anyways, alright, then he goes and then he talks to a guy who speaks Spanish, but then he's like, I speak no English, and then he's like, and then Fred B's like the most racist I've ever seen. He's like, why is my mind messing with me? Why are you a spaceman? And all that stuff. That's just racist. Really. Well, anyways, and then he gets onto a dam, and then he says, damn, because, you know, it's a dam. And I bet he's been waiting to say that his whole career. I mean, it sounded like he was almost happy to say that. Anyways, yeah, after talking to, like, this sergeant who apparently lives on the dam. Oh yeah, and there's this other character named Durf. He's important later. Wait, who would name their kid Durf? Whatever, I don't want to mess with the logic here. As if this movie wasn't stupid enough. Well, anyways, after going through the forest, he starts singing, and oh my god, it doesn't even sound like singing. It sounds like he's just saying random words. I think I'd rather listen to a boring Obama speech. Jeez. Alright. Now, he meets a deer, and to me, it reminds me of that prank where somebody had a dead deer on their truck, and then when someone passed by the truck, the deer would start talking. It sounded like the deer had that voice. But then it gets even worse. The deer says he actually likes that song. And then they start singing together. How can they sing together? Oh yeah, and there's this other part I forgot. I just remembered. Sorry that everything is all over the place. Anyways, looking back into the movie, there was this one scene where he was buried in the sand by this girl. I think her name was Bertha, who's the same girl who plays Sam in iCarly. You can obviously tell because, let me think. Oh yeah, because of her voice and how she looks and all that stuff. I mean, it's so easy. How come iCarly people are always in these are in all these modern day movies? It just ruins everything. Like, say for example, Despicable Me. You know that girl from Carly? She voices the girl that's like the oldest girl. Yeah, can you believe that? Alright, now I'm getting off track again. Alright, and plus we learned that, what was her name? Judy, yeah, we learned that she's a hot girl with big boobs. Yeah, that's probably the only good part of the movie, when you see her in a bikini. Oh, and then Kevin kicks him right in the head while he's buried in the sand. Kevin is like my favorite character because, well, later on he isn't, because it's like what he says is stupid. Yeah, that's all I can say. Well then, anyways, alright then. Now, oh yeah, back to the forest. He started singing with the deer. Can you believe it? Well, alright, now it's time for the next worst thing. He actually manages to get to the bus and meet up with Durf, and yeah, they talk, and then he says, I'll wake you up, and then we get into this weird dream that Fred has. At first I didn't know it was a dream, because Durf waked him up, and then this old woman came by and... Alright, I'll tell you when I knew it was a dream, alright? Well, anyways, then this woman came by and was asking to take her dog away. I don't know why, because it's such an adorable puppy. I mean, why would anyone want to give that to someone? It's just so adorable. That's another thing about the movie I like, the doggy. Well, anyways, he comes over to Julie's house, and she says, did you get my psychic message? And I was like, nah, I didn't see the first part of this movie. It's probably something like in the movie. I mean, come on, how weird could this movie get? But then when he got out the dog, and then she said it was a squirrel, that's when I knew he was dreaming. Uh-oh, looks like I'm getting on my 600-second limit on this Fred movie. Alright, I'll do the rest in the next part. See you later.